Hey, welcome back to another day in the Big Brother house. Another night in the Big Brother house. What were they talking about? We will get there. But first, I want to thank all of the new subscribers for subscribing. And please, guys, help me hit my goal of 1,000 by the end of the month. Not this month, September, because this month is over, today? Today's the last day? I don't know. But whatever we're going to do, we're going to talk about Big Brother. But first, let me take off these earrings because I think they're doing too much. They're doing too much. We're just going to go earringless. But so let's start off with America and Corey. We're not going in any particular order of the feeds. We are just going to go just as they come to me. We're going to talk about America and Corey. America said if she wins HOH, she's putting Cirie and Izzy on the block. She don't care.
I'm just annoyed.
So what do you propose?
So I'm putting, if I win HOH, I'm putting like Cirie and Izzy or Felicia and Izzy on the block. I don't care.
Because what they are doing is they have alliances with everybody.
They have shit with everybody and nobody calls them out on it. Like, the house is them. They have the numbers. Why not? Like, I just don't understand.
And they expect her to be loyal. I'm paraphrasing. But they don't even talk game with her.
We'll talk about it.
Like, we're just gonna keep playing their game and like literally like taking out Cam and Red and Bowie, who like, I don't know, like, I understand they're not with us, but also like they're targeting them because they're not with them.
She's like, I'm putting them up, and Corey's like, so what if they win?
And like I'm supposed to be doing that for them when they don't even fucking talk to me.
Well, let's talk it through. You put up Cirie and Izzy. What happens?
One of them goes home.
Okay, what happens?
Why don't you just go home? Little test tube, baby.
It's next week.
They play. And
we're just rooting for Cam, Red, and Bowie?
Yeah. Ugh.
I just
don't like anybody.
And you know, America has a good point there. Like, they recognize that Cirie and Izzy are running the house.
I think here's the optimistic way of looking at it.
What are the chances they win? They haven't won anything.
Well, I'll put up Felicia.
Maybe I'll put.
Yeah, but we're getting close to a point where there's no one left but them.
And why? Why? Because I mean, I feel like Big Brother put Cirie in the house to save this season. However, I don't know if she's saving the season because there's so many conflicting opinions of her on social. Because, you know, we go by the opinion of social media these days. You know, some people love Cirie, some people hate Cirie. And here's the one thing I want to address. There are a lot of comments on many channels, you know, in the comments when people are like, it's your big age, you shouldn't be acting like that. People, let me just tell you something. Newsflash, as somebody at a big age, you are who you were in kindergarten. So if you were a shit talker in kindergarten, you're probably going to be a shit talker at 53, 55, 67, 70 years old. I mean, I know 80-year-old shit talkers, okay? So age does not change your level of pettiness.
Are you excited for your party?
Not one bit.
Only maturity and growth and wisdom changes that. Not everybody gains wisdom. So back to the program. So then, you know, Mimi and Cirie were having a discussion in the storage room.
The body that ain't really in my core alliance like that. So I am 1,000% about the brown sugar babes, and although it's sad, I can't save you. Yeah.
They were discussing their frustrations with Izzy.
I can't save you. Izzy. We love Izzy, but you keep doing stuff.
You gotta stop doing stuff, Izzy.
I tried to tell her though. I told her like 4 times. I know.
I never said to America, oh, I hate Bowie. You can't.
I know.
Whoever it is.
I told her 1,000 times to stop talking.
You know, again, Mimi said this yesterday or the day before, that, you know, Izzy just does not know how to not like people and not express it to everybody.
To these people about these people.
They'll sit up and kiki and they'll, oh, I hate him. Oh, I can't stand. And that's what they're going to do. They going to say the same
And
thing.
then I'm like trying to shut it down so Red don't go off, because he said these words. He said, if we can't resolve it, I want to dissolve it.
You can't just go from room to room telling everybody how you can't stand Red or Cam, because everybody now knows it.
That's the only reason I was like, hold on. Hold on. Like, let's not get crazy. Let me go get her and y'all try to work it out. But I told him last night, I'm like, I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah.
I'm not keep putting myself in the middle of
Okay,
something.
I'll put you in the...
Exactly, because who am I?
Yeah.
I'm not the therapist.
Yeah.
I think what each couple needs to work on after leaving the retreat, this here, trust, Trust.
They don't have nothing to do with this, and I don't want nothing to do with this. So if she do it again, and they like whatever.
And so basically they're discussing how she might have to get clipped eventually.
It is what it is. Taz is one of our numbers, but if it can't keep causing chaos.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The chaos is causing them to be like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Not that they plan on doing this any long term anyway, but they just looking for a reason.
They say they love her, but you know, she just does too much. And y'all know this. She does too much. Izzy has been doing too much since the day she outed Sari and Jared. She could have kept that to herself, like as her own. I mean, it's still a secret, but she could have kept that to herself in her back pocket. And then like, booyah, use that as ammo when she needed it. But she didn't, because she can't contain her emotions. And when she saw Sari, she was fanning out. And that's what she does when she's angry with somebody. She has to let it be known. I'm angry with you. I don't like you.
Okay, I don't like you anyway, and you know that.
But that puts a target on her back. So now, you know, later on, speaking about the shit talking, Sari, Felicia, and Izzy were talking about Red. And this isn't really integral to the story, but they were basically saying that,
I mean, Red's also definitely just lying about something in his life because because he's like overcompensating so much in so many ways. You know, he's done everything.
Red is lying about something, lying about how much money he's making or not making, and how does he know how to, whitewater raft and all this stuff. He has a big secret.
The amount of the stuff that he knows, and I mean, I'm sure you can learn that growing up in Tennessee, but it makes me think that he's something more than he's saying.
And the thing that I took away from this is Izzy, Sari, and Felicia were all sitting there, and Felicia was like, into this, like, yeah. But what Felicia doesn't know is Sari, who you're sitting there talking shit about Red to, has a big secret that you don't know, Miss Felicia.
Especially about the animals and like biology and all of that stuff. And he says he never studied it. But how do you know?
And you didn't learn all that sitting at home under a tree.
So, y'all need to wake up. But guess what? We are in the Big Brother house. And this particular cast is fast asleep. These people are dumb, because I think if Felicia came out tomorrow and said, well, Jared's my son, I don't think it would really make a difference to anybody in the house except for Corey and maybe America, because none of these people are strategically sound. Like Blue doesn't even know the impact that knowing that Sari and Jared are mother and son has on the game. So, and here's another thing. Another cringe moment with Blue. So before I was so rudely interrupted by a FaceTime call. One, I don't like FaceTime calls. I need warning if you're gonna FaceTime me. Mind you, it was my niece in Mexico, so she wanted to say hi and gloat that she's on vacation and I'm not. But whatever. And so where I left off was there was another cringe moment in the Big Brother house. Jared and Blue, they bring the cringe, they bring the ick, as Jared likes to say. He said, you know what I think is ick? A woman farting. No, he probably said a female farting. It's like, dude, you are so immature. I mean, whatever. But this is what was going on. Blue was giving him a massage, being submissive, because, Jared wants that submissive woman, everybody. He wants a woman to pamper him. But does Jared do any pampering? And he's very much so guying her, like, hit my neck first, hit my neck. And she's like, ooh, you have soft skin. Ugh. Jared just kind of grosses me out. He just seems ashy to me. Like, he just grosses me out. And, I've mentioned his nostrils, and I know people are like, ooh, you can't talk about people's looks. What about you? You're old and bitter, you hater. But, I mean, Jared just doesn't, he's not attractive to me. And mind you, he's old enough to be my son. But he just grosses me out more than anything with his attitude towards women. Because to me, I don't Like, I like physically attractive men, but personality gets me every time. And Jared's personality is ick, as he says. Anyhow, drop into the comments and like and subscribe.